Hello cadets, this is I, CptAylott, and you're back with a second episode of the Dwarves. Now, if you haven't seen the first video, you can go watch that. It's basically a tutorial kind of thing, I would say, in my opinion, of how the fighting system kind of works. And obviously there is part of the story on there. But now we've moved on to this second character, and we're finding out his story. Where does he... One second, I'm just moving my microphone. Where does he come into this? So let's get moving. I know that we had to go somewhere. I can't remember where.
Tungdale! Oh, quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
You immediately recognize what the problem is. A chain running over a pulley for positioning the cauldron is detached from its mounting, and the cauldron stuck in the fireplace. It's a heavy load, and none of the Famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty, dare do anything. They might burn their fingers, or even get a bit dirty.
Oh, not get a bit dirty. Let's help him out. Here we go.
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this.
Talk to the Famulus. Examine the mounting bracket thoroughly. Repair the mounting bracket. Examine
With as
it.
much concern in your voice as you can muster, you say,
Oh, no, this doesn't look good.
you're pleased to notice he's dripping with sweat.
I'll get you back for this, groundling!
Wow, that's harsh. There we go.
You
Sweet.
damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the Famulus really does raise his hand to you. But then he comes to his senses and leaves the kitchen, his face bright red.
Deserved.
What a pair you are!
Absolutely deserved. Can I move? Okay, good. We can. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. Look at the kitchen table.
Vegetables, bread, cheese, but the cook is not to be trifled with. Many painful knuckles have taught you that she knows how to handle her heavy wooden spoon, and that she may possibly have eyes in the back of her head.
Alright, so I can't touch any of that, otherwise I'm going to get a big old whack.
The beer that is delivered to the vaults is supposed to be the best beer in Idderslane. It's certainly your favourite beer, but you haven't drunk enough other beers to truly know.
Ah, so someone's just got to go give me all of the beers. I understand. Alright, so I don't have to be in the kitchen anymore. Let's leave the kitchen, see where else we can go. Oh! Go for some food.
Hey, what are you doing, groundling?
Oh, my bad.
Still eating here? Why don't you go and get your own portion?
Sorry. I don't want to pilfer some food. I am so sorry. Let's see. Open quest log. Talk to your mentor, Lot-Ionan. You can find him in this in his study. Right, so where is his study? Up here? I'm gonna say up here. Oh, the dwarves so cool.
I should speak to Lot-Ionan first.
Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Obviously, he's not that way. Where is a tom-tom when I need it? In 400 meters, turn left. Aha! It was left. Well, technically right for my character, but left for my screen. Shh, I was right. Oh.
Master Lot-Ionan, Frala told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdale, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it out, please. It contains artifacts belonging to my former Famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Blacksaddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most Famuli about Girdlegard and its inhabitants. It is time for you to go out into the world and see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure.
My character looks weird. His face looks so weird. What's in the pouch? Maybe I'll meet other dwarves on the way? Alright.
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Yeah, goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river.
Alright, so I'll set off what's in the pouch. Do I really want to ask? Oh, I'll
What's
ask
in
you.
the bag?
Magical devices. You better leave the bag closed if you want to avoid any accidents. Dwarves don't really like magic, and magic doesn't like you either.
Ruckus gave us so much craftsmanship that there's no space left in our bodies for magic.
Strictly speaking, every time you've been too close to magic, it has ended in catastrophe.
Ah, lovely. Alright, I'll set off soon.
Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Vrakas too, of course.
I'll set off immediately. I'll see you soon, Lot-Ionan.
I'll see you soon, Lot-Ionan. Alright, I got loads of money. Awesome. So now my quest log should be different. Your guardian, the Magus Lot-Ionan, asked you to bring a rucksack with some magical utensils in it to his former Famulus, Goran. Goran lives on the Black Saddle, a table mountain in the middle of the Gurgle Guard. That's what I can think of when he says Gurgle Guard. Can I get some food before I leave? Can I eat? I'm going to talk to her. Hi.
Hello, Frala.
I need provisions for 300 miles. Okay.
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey. Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Black Saddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in a magus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
Oh, lovely. Perhaps I might even meet some dwarves on the way now.
I've got a present for you.
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the finest jewellery in Girdlegard.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said. But you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I could have said. Alright, I have to leave.
I have to go. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
And she gives me a necklace.
I wish you
Hey.
the blessing of Palandiel and Vrakas to protect you from all danger in your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
Sweet. That was nice. I got 17 days worth of food. Yeah, they said a few days. Not freaking nearly 3 weeks. What do I have here? Is this my... Oh yeah, this is my inventory. Kind of. I haven't got much in here, to be honest. Oh, she gave me a scarf. And that's just my sayings. Okay, let's go.
You picture all the fantastic adventures that await you on your journey and are raring to go. But then you think about the possible dangers and ask yourself how you're planning to tackle this journey without a weapon.
Ah. I think I need a weapon, people. I don't know where to find one. Oh look, loads of manure. Oh wait, Alright, do I have a weapon in here? No.
There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Now you barely notice it anymore and it feels like an extension of your arm. Smithing is in your blood.
It is indeed. Now what's in here?
There are apparently dwarves who have never seen the sky. And you too feel more comfortable when you have rock over your head. If only you didn't long to see more of the world, a longing that grows stronger with every year.
I really need to get a weapon.
This
on.
is where you swung the forged
Oh,
hammer
gosh.
for the first time 30 cycles ago. No one taught you the craft. It was enough for you to watch Lot-Ionan's old smith at work. Whenever...
Alright, we're gonna just skip a couple of these things until I get a weapon. Oh? Yes, a weapon. And my axe! Yeah. Alright, what's over here? Look at the Altar of Vracus.
I wonder if dwarves ask Vracus for help on long journeys.
The figure on the homemade altar doesn't answer.
There you go, he doesn't. Oh, wait, I was trying to read that.
If I hurry, I might be back in time for Sonia's birthday.
You're longing to see her face when you give her your homemade present.
Alright, so, we got a weapon, we got money, we got food. I think we're good to leave? I hope so. What am I missing now? Come on, tell me. Oh, I'm not missing anything. Sweet.
How nice to see you again, Lot-Ionan.
Jesus.
It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Nudin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Nudin immediately. The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders. Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous. The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
That guy seemed evil. I kind of don't trust him. He just looks odd. I know that it's like judging the book by its cover, but the way he was talking as well. Maybe he's been corrupted.
Blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
Alright, so this is different. This is cool, I like. So we have to continue over here. Dun 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 dun.
You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight. But a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
Oh, they don't complain. Now, oh my god, there's so much to go to. Holy shit. So we've got a question mark here. I kind of want to know what these things are. It doesn't tell you when you hover over it, so Alright, what way do we go? Left or forwards? Forwards is the quickest way, so I guess forwards. Now we'll go left. Oh. Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass. Walk further along the road until you can make out more. Leave the road and sneak up to the crows. Stand still and observe the scene.
You survey the grass, the bushes, and the few trees that are growing on both sides of the track. The wind blows through the grass, and the leaves tremble. The pecking of the birds is only interrupted by the occasional fluttering of their wings. Apart from that, you see nothing.
Alright, so I guess we walk further along.
When you see the blood on the ground, you try to convince yourself it's from an animal that just happened to be killed on the road by a hunter. You know this is improbable, and your hope disappears completely when you see 2 human bodies lying in the flattened grass.
Oh shit. Oh shit. This is bad news. Who killed these people? Are they bad people that died? Alright, here we go. Yeah, I can hold my button down and just move my mouse. Alright, let's see what's going on.
The area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
Stay and look for further clues. Bury the dead and then continue your journey. I think bury the dead. It's the nicest thing to do, I would say. Don't just leave the dead lying there. I know that the dead is now an empty vessel. No one's in it.
It's time-consuming and strenuous work digging shallow graves in the ground with a stick and covering the corpses with a few stones. But it should at least keep the crows from their feasting for a while.
Yep.
You continue on your way so as to put a few more miles between you and your grisly find before night.
Before night falls. I didn't mean to actually click away from that. Oh, there's something moving over there. A dwarf merchant. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's go to a town.
You see a flickering light through the trees some way from the path. It might come from a campfire.
Approach the fire audibly so that you don't frighten anyone. I guess we go look. There's a question
mark. You walk
mark.
towards the fire with confident strides until you finally make out 3 broad-shouldered men with axes. 2 rabbits are sizzling over the fire. The men are joking with one another, but you can only understand the odd word. They haven't noticed you yet.
Oh, let's approach the men and talk to them, try to creep up the men and eavesdrop on them. My guy knows no better yet.
Once you
so
reach the edge of the firelight,
I guess this.
You say amicably,
"Greetings. My name is..."
The men jump up and grab their axes.
Who's there?
Well, I'll be. Is that a groundling?
The men look you over suspiciously.
Uh-oh. Sorry, the intrusion. With whom do I have the pleasure? I'm a traveller and would have nothing against a warm fire and some company.
My name is Tungdil. I'm only a traveller who would have nothing against a warm fire and some company.
These are bad people.
A groundling wants our company.
We are honest, hard-working men. Why would we have anything to do with groundlings? Be off with you.
The man strengthens his grip on the axe and passes his tongue over his yellow teeth while keeping you in his sights.
Alright, well, I guess I'm off if I'm not welcome here. Shit. I just have one question. Oh, I don't want to fight these guys, I know that. I have nothing on me. Oh, what do I do?
You shrug your shoulders indifferently and take 3 small steps backwards without taking your eyes off the men.
All right, if I'm not welcome here, then I'll go.
Good. And don't even think about coming back to stab us in the back or steal from us. We'll keep guard. There's nothing here for groundling scum.
What a bunch of assholes, man. I'm no thief and certainly not a murderer. I just wanted to see why there was a fire burning.
Although your heart is beating wildly, you turn around and walk back to the path without saying a word.
Crawl back underground.
You try to ignore the ridicule. It was a clever decision to go. You're not a good fighter, and taking on a bunch of woodcutters is not part of your mission.
Yeah, see? I think I made a good deal there. Oh, a good move. Alright, let's go to the farmstead. Go to Goodwater. Let's go to the farmstead.
As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind a hilltop, you hear the loud cries of children at play. A girl runs along the path laughing, followed by a small boy with a big stick in his hand. The boy is trying to catch up his sister with a determined look on his face, but is finding it difficult to keep his short legs under control on the uneven path.
Stay where you are and continue to watch what happens. Walk towards the children and greet them. No, that's a bad idea. Give the farm a wide berth and continue on your journey. We'll stay here.
The boy trips and falls to the ground with a bump. Before the girl can reach him to help, he picks himself up and grabs the stick to continue the chase. In doing so, he catches a glimpse of you and his eyes grow wide. All he manages to say
Chubby
is,
little finger.
"There," as he points towards you with a chubby little finger.
Chubby
Now the
little finger.
girl has turned to face you too. Before you can say a word, she lifts her little brother up into her arms and runs screaming towards the farmhouse.
Follow the children to the farm.
Without
Yeah,
rushing,
I'm trying to get some
follow
food.
the children to the farmhouse into which they've disappeared. After a few moments, they reappear, accompanied by their parents.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Their father is a thick-set man with grey hair.
I am Opatia. This is my wife, Remsa.
The blonde woman nods a greeting almost imperceptibly and clasps her daughter tightly to her. She looks you over with an anxious expression.
Not surprised.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Tungdal.
You try to make your voice sound as harmless as possible.
Your wife seems worried. Have two travellers passed by here in the last few days. I should put a few more miles behind me before night falls.
Over the last few days, have you seen two travellers heading east?
Opatia looks at his wife, but she shakes her head.
Why do you ask?
I found their bodies a good day's march from here. There
I
we go.
found them. Two dead bodies on the side of the road. A good day's march east from here.
Dead bodies?
She hastily covers her son's ears.
Was it orcs?
Remsa, what would orcs be doing up here? It was probably just bandits.
Oh, it's probably those guys at the camp. I just realised.
I'm sorry if I scared your wife and children.
The man waves dismissively.
No. It's just that my fair woman is especially jumpy these days.
The orcs have been spotted near Calmstead. You should take it more seriously.
The farmer's wife clutches her daughter even tighter before the girl finally protests. The boy steps forward excitedly and cuts the air with his stick.
If strangers come, we're supposed to run away, but I can hit them too.
Opatia pats his son on the head, laughing.
We're safe. The orcs have no reason to come so far north.
If there are orcs nearby, you should probably get out of harm's way.
Wouldn't it be better to move to one of the bigger villages if there are orcs around?
The farm is our livelihood. We can't just leave the place. The fields don't look after themselves. King Tilagorn's cavalry will take care of the orcs, or Lot-Ionan and his magi.
But the cavalry can't be everywhere at once. Even a handful of orcs would be enough to finish us.
Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway, just as you wish. But what use is a hideaway if we've nothing to eat in the autumn?
You should build a hideaway immediately so that you're safe from the orcs. You'll starve without a harvest. Sow first and then build the hideaway. That's true.
We can't be sure whether the orcs will come here, but what is for certain is that you will starve without a harvest.
That's exactly what I said.
Opatia lays a hand on his wife's shoulder.
Don't worry, I'll build a hideaway as soon as everything else is taken care of.
But
Trust me, even the good dwarf here says it is so. And if anyone knows about orcs, then it's the dwarves.
Remsa nods slowly, then looks towards the ground glumly.
If you say so.
You
Let's
bid
just hope.
farewell and set off on your way. The children follow you for a while before saying their goodbyes in laughter and running back towards the farm.
I was hoping they'd give me some food. It would have been nice. We need to find some shelter. There's a question mark there, the merchant there, there's a bigger house. Oh, what's this? A tavern. Oh, yes. Let's go here.
You look down on a large village on the banks of the Warder. Some of the village is built on stilts in the river. A wooden bridge spans the fast-flowing water. A huge wooden palisade has been erected to protect the village from attack.
Follow the path down to the gate. Yes, please.
The guards on the palisade are watching you. Their armour looks well cared for and well made. The smith who made them knew what he was doing. You conclude that the men depend on the protection the armour offers and aren't just wearing them to look good. They're certainly not villagers.
Hey, hello screen. Alright, it's night time. Well, I think that I am going to save it here. We'll save it over this one. There we go. So I'm going to save it here and I'm going to end the video here. So I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Is hit that thumbs up button and also sub to the channel to see other videos that I will be doing. Thank you for watching and I'll see you cadets in the next video. Goodbye. Gave a gold into it.
Really?
Yeah, it went to a gold 13 silver.
I didn't see that.
Alright, let's talk to these people. Hey you want to make fortune? My little operation could use some muscle. I recently made a very interesting...